Hello everybody and welcome back to a brand new tutorial video. As you see by the title and thumbnail, we are doing the Big Innit Hotel, and this is actually part 1 of 2. Today I hope to do the entire exterior, maybe some little details, and then in the second video we're going to do the entire interior of the hotel. Firstly, before the video begins, I just want to say, please subscribe and like the video, because only like 11% of my viewers are actually subscribed to the channel, which is incredibly low. If you want to support me in any other way, my Twitch, my Twitter, all of that, that's linked down in the description. I'd appreciate it if you guys could help me out. Anyways, let's get straight into the tutorial. Right, so in the last tutorial, we built the UFO. And so we're going to be heading down the prime path. Hopefully you know where the Big Innit Hotel is. We got to go way past here. Now, you might see in the distance, the hotel, there's a lot of stuff we had to do. So I actually did a little bit of off-camera work, okay? Don't worry, we're gonna go through the whole thing. I'm gonna like show you every block, explain it, all the dimensions. So don't worry about it, but I wanted to actually focus really on the actual hotel. So I already like did some of the basic paths and outlining just to help myself and save a little bit of time. And by that, I mean I actually recorded this part of the tutorial and then realized I actually wasn't recording. Anyways, so in the last video, in the prime path tutorial video, we ended right out here, which this little mound of dirt right here is actually the entrance to Tommy's house, and hopefully from there you can recognize like the power tower. Right, so we ended off the last tutorial right here, so I'll explain everything, don't worry. We had these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks right here. Am I recording? I'm recording. That's good. So we had those 7, 1, 2, 1, and then right here, I think we had another 1 and a 1 right here, right? So this pillar right here, we need to knock out and make it flat. So it's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. The dirt right here, we're gonna have to make a few modifications. I don't know the exact blocks we had to change, so I'll just let you look at this and hopefully you can get it. But we need to like flatten it right here. I think we had to add a few blocks here, and then I put some of the fences in place, so I'll just let you look at that for a second. Hopefully it's not too bad. And then also we had to dig out a little bit here, put some blocks underneath that to make it like full blocks. Or I mean, technically you fill it in with the slabs, but yes. So after it flattens out right here, we're gonna go down 2 steps right here, and in the middle, you're always going to want to put an extra slab. That's how they did it. So they would like put one in the middle and then the next row down. So what was this, like 6, 1, 2, 3, yeah, 6, and then we go down 1, down another, and then we have a straightaway right here that is a total of 26 long. So after you dig this, or not dig this, after you build this along 26, also I should mention, you're going to want to get rid of a lot of the trees that are in the way. Don't get rid of the trees like up on this hill or anything or over there. Just the trees that are directly in the way, you can get rid of them. So right here, you're going to come across this hill. Basically, everything that's in the way of the prime path, as you see here, you're just going to want to dig away the hill, just like sort of shave off this end of it. And you don't have to dig lower than where the prime path is. So after the 26, you're going to bump up half a slab, and this is going to be a total of 21 long. So you go 26, and then after 21, so this is 21 right here. And then you're technically going to build like 3 like full planks right here. So this is where it bumps up. So this is the 21st, and this starts 1 of the next strain. Right here, the intersection, be careful, the intersection changes. Where you go to Bad Boy Halo's mansion, and Skeppy's mansion, I guess, the path shifts over to the right one. So you can see it doesn't line up perfectly. So to do this correctly, where we have these blocks, it'll bump up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can sort of build it along 7 like this, right? And then from that 7th one, we can turn it, and this is where the path for this begins. And if you're on the seed, you'll have like this like 1 block next to it, so you know you're in the right spot. We'll deal with that in a second. And then you can put 3 on the other side, and then the path shifts over 1 block past like in line with this one. So you can pretty much see it for yourself right here. So when we do the second part of the tutorial, I'll do like some of the more specific details here. But for now, we're just gonna leave it pretty basic like this. None of like the crazy stuff going on yet. So right where it comes up for the hotel, we have this 1 block sticking out right here. And also, in case you're lost, the coordinates for this exact block right here is 248, negative 713. Right? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant close coordinates. So we have this block, then we go up 1, and again, you're putting it like in the middle of every single one. Right. So you'll have that one, then you go up 1, and again, you're putting it sort of on the bottom. Oh, I'm missing one right there. It should be in the middle. Sort of, that's how they built it. And then it goes up another, and then this one is too wide, so imagine that this fence isn't here, and it'll go up like that, right? And then when we do the fence, that'll get in the way, and you have to break out this one. So you're gonna put like 2 gates up here, fence on either side. You can sort of see it, but we have 3, and then there's another one that sort of like gets in the way of the path. And the next row after that, just take it straight down until it hits the ground right here. So in the second video, we'll also build the perimeter around the property, I guess. Right, so after those two, we have to go up another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A total of 5. And this fifth one is where it flattens out, obviously. The ground to the left of it, we can just trim all this out, and there should be 3 stone blocks somewhere right here. Replace those and turn them into grass. After this fifth one right here, we're going to switch the path to birch planks, or birch slabs, sorry. And you can just extend this for a long distance. Don't worry about it. It'll bump up like somewhere around here, and then it'll connect to that ground where the lemon tree was. But we'll get to that actually when we build the hotel. Over here, I did a little bit of terrain, so you can see I filled in the slabs there and there. And then you can see it goes like 2 over, and then I think you have to add a block there, dig out a few right there, right? If my memory is serving me correctly. And then this corner block of the hotel should be exactly at 236, negative 716. Just like that. If you're not building it on the actual seed or whatever, it's different for you. You can sort of see it once you come up here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th block in on this path. We're going to put our first thing of red concrete. All right, so the actual base of the hotel. So when you have this one piece of red, you should just have one piece of red concrete right here. And what we're going to want to do is make a base that is 25 in total by 36. It is a 25 by 36 rectangle. I almost said square. It's a rectangle. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, blah, 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 down to 25. And then counting the corner again, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way until you get to 36. Now, if you're on the actual seed, this hill right here is going to get in the way. And that is correct. You're in the right spot. So it should line up pretty much right here, so you know the corner's in the right spot. Hey, be quiet, sheep. So it should be right around here. And then I just dig through the hill. Pretty easy. So now I'm actually going to get back into building. So hopefully, if you need to, you can just pause the video. I don't really think it's that bad. We just have a little bit of path here. Maybe the only complicated section is like the intersection right here. But besides that, you should be good. You have all the coordinates. I believe in you. So I'm going to get my handy dandy wand out. If you don't have the wand, that's okay. You can dig it out by hand. But what I'm going to do is this hill is actually in the way of my building site. So we're just going to dig this out. I'll show you exactly what we need to dig out. Let me just cut it first. Just like that. So everything that's in the way of this rectangle, we are just going to dig it out. Get rid of the trees that were in the way and dig it out flat just like that. There we go. So you can pause the video, get that all done. And then actually we are going to we're going to get rid of the layer inside the rectangle as well. It's in the way as well. So boom, we'll cut that out. We're going to get our stone brick stairs out, and we're going to build a base around it in the ground like this. So there's going to be like this little groove, but you can't like fall into it, I don't think. No, you can't. And what we're going to do, we're just going to build a base like wrapping all the way around it, and the stairs are going to be facing outward like this. So wrap that all the way around. All right, so now that we have stairs wrapping all the way around this thing, we're going to get our regular stone bricks out, and then we are going to fill in the rest of this base with regular stone bricks. Now, if you're still curious about the world edit wand and you want to do it if you want to use the wand yourself, you can fill it in just by yourself. But if you are wanting the wand, it's very helpful, especially with the hotel, because we're going to copy and paste a few of these floors in because they're identical. I'll leave a link to a video on how to get world edit. It also depends on the version you're on. It's a little confusing, but it isn't that bad. There we go. So there is the base of the hotel. It's just a stone brick, or there's red concrete around the outside, and then stone brick stairs, and then you just fill it in with stone bricks. There we go. Easy. See, you're like already, like 5% done. All right. So to lay out the bottom of the hotel, what we're gonna do, we're gonna start also materials. I have like stone brick slabs, spruce logs, quartz bricks, red concrete, dark oak fences, black stained glass, some torches, stone brick stairs, and some red carpet. The actual number, like if you're building this in survival, I have no clue. If there's some crazy person in the comments that want to list all of that, I'll pin the comments. But I don't think anyone wants to torture themselves that bad. Right, so we're going to get our spruce logs, and the one block in the corner, we're going to come in an extra block, and we're going to put one right there. Right, then we're going to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and put another one over here. Right, in between this, we're going to get out quartz bricks, and we are going to connect this spot right here. Right, then we're going to come around to this edge, and we're going to put 4 quartz bricks, a log, quartz brick next to it, another log, 2 quartz bricks, a log, and then 3 a log, skip 2, another log, and then it's just symmetrical on the other side, and it should work out perfectly the same distance on the other side. So 3, a log, 2, a log, 1, log, 4, log. Again, if I'm going fast, then you can just You can pause the video, but, you know, there's a lot of building that we got to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another one. And look at that. Boom. We're 1 block away perfectly. So there is the bottom outline of the hotel, or at least the front of it, not the whole thing. Right, we come to these sides over here, and we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 log, and that should line up with that. And then we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and another log, so we're 1 away. And then the back, we're just going to do logs all the way across to the other side until we are right there. And then we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 log. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to get our slabs out, and we're going to outline the entire thing in slabs like this. And we're obviously going to leave the front door empty. So just go around everything, fill in the corners like that, leave the gap of 2 in the front. And then besides that, we just, completely go all the way across. Where we have this slab, we're going to skip 1 and then put a fence on either side. And then we're going to get my red carpet, and I'm going to put some red carpet, sort of like there for now. So there's the bottom of the hotel. Do I dare do the details now? I am crazy. I'm doing the details now. So, I don't know why, I just am. So I'm going to get some torches over here. Torch right there. 3, back 1, torch. Leave a gap of 2. Crafting table, 2 in front of that. Torch, over 2. Double torch there and there. I'm crazy, I don't know. And I'm going to put a torch right there on top of that quartz. We're going to let's start on this side, the same side we started on. Right, in these corner spots, we're going to put red concrete there and there. And then in between, we need some regular stone bricks. I actually kind of wanted to keep the stairs in my inventory. I guess we can get rid of the crafting table. We're going to connect these with 4 stone bricks like that. And then what we're going to do, this red concrete should be a total of 7 high. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then in the other spot, don't raise the stone bricks though. Those don't need to be raised. And then in between those stone bricks, in between the red concrete, we're going to connect those with stone bricks for 2 layers, just like that. Right, now the logs we can raise to the same height. There we go, and we are going to actually get this back out and skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess actually easier to say, just on the top row, you can put more quartz bricks. Yeah, quartz bricks right there. And in these holes, we are going to fill it in completely with black panes, which are a pain to put in. Right, so we're going to get dark oak fences and then line either side with dark oak fences. And there we go. There's 1 wall, and a lot of the walls are going to mirror the same style. So I would say for now, here's an easy step. Let's just put all of the spruce logs, raise it, and make them a total of 7 high. To mention, we're also going to need some black stained glass, some regular black stained glass. Right, so now let's try and put in some, actually first, let's, what we did right here, we can put on the exact same thing over here. Now, some of the red concrete we can do, we need to put concrete here, so fill it in this spot right here, and then we need 2 things of red concrete here, so it sort of like fills in all of that, so you can see it, and then let's do that on this side, so these 2 spots and that spot right there, so fill all of this in. Right, next thing we can do, we just need to take the quartz on exactly where it is on the bottom, and then put it along the top as well. I'm gonna mostly focus on just the front of the building, for now. So put in all these spots here. Great. Now on the fronts, there's like this extra sort of layer of stone bricks that you see, but on the windows right here, there is not. So we're just gonna put stone bricks here, and then the rest of it is filled in with glass panes. Oh wait, we need stone bricks down here as well. There we go. But you'd think there'd be like stone bricks here, but there isn't. It's only on the front, but the sides it goes all the way up. And there's a lot of like inconsistencies like that. I assume just awesome dude, you know, like messing it up because it's understandable. Oops. And then we need to put fences on either side. I didn't really say that. And then in this gap of 1, fences filling up that. Fences filling in there, just copying the same thing I did over there. Stone bricks on the top and bottom, and then we can put in the panes in between. Right, now these spots right here, we're gonna get black stained glass, just full blocks, and fill in these gaps, and that's it. Super easy. Right, now in the front spots of the building, it's sort of odd. The red concrete doesn't go like into here. It goes like directly behind the spruce logs. So we're gonna put all of these in, Then we can get our stone bricks out, put them in the top and the bottom. Again, don't put the extra row. But in the doorway, we can have that extra row. And then right here, so it looks like that. And we need to put them down here. And then we need to fill in these windows with our black stained glass. Like this. A little hard to put in. Just have to be careful. I guess in creative, I don't have to worry about misplacing glass. And there we go. There, you already have like pretty much the front of the hotel. All right, moving right along. Let's do the side walls. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get our red concrete again, and we're gonna put pillars on either side of this. So fill it up on either side like that, and then we're gonna do one in this corner. All right, there we go. So then what we can do, we can get our stone bricks and fill in the top 2 rows on the top half of this. There we go. And here, and then 1 row on the bottom and inside of that right there. Perfect. Then we can do fences on either side. 5 fences. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, then we're gonna get our quartz bricks and connect them on the top here. So these windows actually have like the same style as this one. And then let's just fill in all this with glass. There we go. Perfect. Now, on the back, what we're going to do, we're going to get our red concrete out. I'll go ahead and do the pillar right here. And actually, while I'm here, I'll just do these pillars. We each have to do the exact same thing from that side, which I'll let you do that in a second. But the back wall, where we have the two blocks centered by the door, we're going to do 2 rows of red concrete on these spots. And then we can get our chiseled bricks back out. Line it along the top here, connecting the 2 spruce pillars on either side. And then we can do stone bricks on the bottom. This is what I was talking about. Like, the walls are sort of double layered. It kind of makes the hotel look nicer. Like, it has more depth, I guess. There's no fences on the back here. Yeah, there's no fences on the back. Right. And in this spot, we can just put stone bricks here and here. So I guess around the whole hotel, it's like there's an extra layer of stone bricks right here. But on the front, there isn't. The windows are smooth. I don't know. It's just one of those weird, inconsistent things, I guess. But, you know, it's the dream SMP after all. Right. And then we can just fill in this with glass. So I'm going to fill these 2 spots in with glass. And then I'm going to copy that wall over here. And I'll meet up with you. All right. There we go. Last thing I forgot to mention, on these walls, we just need to add 2 more blocks there and there. And there's fences on the inside. So we can put 4 fences there. And 4 fences there. Oh, actually, I forgot to fill in this window. Next thing we're going to do, we are going to get our stone brick slabs out. And we're going to put, sort of like a trim we did on the bottom, we're just going to put another trim on the top with upside down stairs. Or, upside down, not stairs, slabs. So we're going to wrap around the entire building. But I want to specify on the front. There's going to be some weird stuff here with the fences that come up. But for now, to make it simple, just wrap it around with slabs, and then we'll get to that in a second. So wrap this all the way around the back side. Right, so I'll definitely say that the first and second floors are definitely the most difficult, and then from there it gets pretty easy, like sort of the same pattern. But the first 2 are like completely different. Like this level, second level to the 3rd level, all 3 are completely different. So we're gonna take it real slow here at the beginning. Right, so first thing we're gonna do on the top here, not over the slabs, but over the actual like logs and quartz bricks. We're going to wrap it in stone bricks, and this will make sense. So not over the slabs, but everywhere else. We're just going to wrap everything, and then we're gonna have to make some modifications to the front, but this applies to pretty much everywhere else. Right here, and just continue going over all of this. Right where we built the first sort of layer on the bottom of the hotel. Boom, just like that. And in this whole layer, just fill everything in with stone bricks. Again, I'm going to use world edit. It just makes everything go by so much quicker. So we just filled in all of that with stone bricks, not around the edge, but everywhere else. And now what we're going to do is where we had these stone bricks, we're going to put another thing of stone bricks on top of it. Just like that. So it looks like a full block, sort of, but it's not. It's like 2 slabs stacked on top of each other. So everywhere you put slabs originally, put another thing of slabs on top of it. We're going to put a log in that corner, and you think the log would like connect down to, connect like through that, but it doesn't. It like gets divided by the stone bricks. So we're gonna put it there and there, right? And then this is one of the weird spots. We're gonna knock out 1, 2, 3, and replace that with red concrete. And let's do that on the other side. So put our 2 pillars right there, and then knock out these 3. And this is really the only place that happens. It's just randomly part of it gets replaced with red concrete. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a log there, and then red concrete here. In between that, red concrete there, and then we're gonna have to put an extra slab right there to put our log on top of. And then we're actually gonna put another slab next to it. So we have to add 2 slabs there and there. Right, and let's do the same on this side, because my instructions might have been bad there. Put a log there, and there, and then red concrete there and there. Right, so you should have that. That looks good. And there's another spot we have to add slabs. We need to add a slab there and there. Right, there and there. There we go. So that's what that looks like. Now, we have to deal with this thing on the outside. So let's take the dark oak fences, and we need to raise it a total of, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. Right. And then what we can do, where we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slabs. We have these 6 slabs. We're going to put another 6 in front of it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then in front of that, 4, and in front of that, 2. And there we go. And then what we can do, in the spots where the fences go, put an extra one there and there. And then we're going to do 3 more fences. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll deal with above that once we have the second floor finished. We'll come back to that. Okay, you're still here? You're sticking with me? Good. So, then we're going to have a row of stone bricks behind these 2 logs. We're going to get our quartz bricks. This is the other spot where we have to dig into the floor here. The row in between this, we're going to make this chiseled bricks. There we go. The front is pretty much finished. Other detail, there's going to be fences there and there. There and there. This wall is super easy. We just need to put a pillar there, and then the rest of it is going to be filled in with glass. The back we need to put 2 logs back here, and then another one back here, and that's literally this floor. And in between all these gaps will just be glass panes. And the reason I'm building it just 1 layer, you'll see in a second. So we'll fill in the back, the sides, the front, on top of these 3 red concrete. Go ahead and put it on top of these chisel blocks, these 3, and you'll see in a second. This is probably the best way to do it, especially because the front, it's just weird. There we go. So that is 1 layer of the second floor. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to world edit it, but basically what you need to do is everything we just put on here, make it 2 blocks taller. So everywhere, you would just go 2 blocks taller, make the panes 2 blocks taller, the fences 2 blocks taller, everything's just make it 2 blocks taller. And I'm going to world edit it in, to save myself the time and energy of that. So I'm just going to come here and here, I'm going to look up, and I'm going to do stack 2. If you're using world edit, you can do the same. It's a very helpful command. Right, and then right where I did this, it sort of glitches out with the glass and fences. So I'll fix that. And there we go. I didn't even have to make a cut. So, just like that. And then the last thing we're going to do on this wall right here, we actually need to knock out a 2x2 right there. And so there's sort of a doorway leading off into this sort of like fake balcony. I don't know. What we're going to do is just put stone bricks and wrap it all the way around, and then we can fill in the middle. So I'm going to go along the back and the other side, right, and then along the front here, these 4, and also put it on top of the fences. So yeah, the border includes those fences. Now what we can do inside, of course, we can just fill in everything. So I'll do that with world edit real quick. There we go. That is that floor filled in. And guess what we have to do next? You could probably guess. We need to wrap around this whole thing with stone bricks on the bottom half. There we go. And this is the only floor we have to like do the weird double up. Well, I guess maybe on like the roof a little bit, but it's different. We use stairs. Also, this video will be probably quite long. So if you are following this tutorial, I guess I won't cut this part out. If you are following the tutorial, I'd love to see finished pictures of you with the hotel. So if you wanna finish the hotel and do that, I would recommend maybe like posting a picture on Twitter or something. That'd be the best way, and then you can just @ me in the post. I'd love to see it. And yeah, so the front, we're not gonna wrap it around the front like you'd think we would. It's gonna be a little different. And I just realized on top of this fence right here, that should be a slab, and this one right here, that should be a slab. But the one on top of this fence is a whole block. Right, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna get red concrete. Okay, this is another part where it gets a little funky. Quartz bricks. On top of this, we also need to make this quartz bricks. And then we're gonna put red concrete in front of it. Just like that. Now we're gonna get our slabs, connect it on the front, like that. And then we're just gonna put 4 there, and 2 there. Boom. And then that's everything. No more slabs needed. So it should be like the block there. And there we go. That's what that looks like. And this leads us on perfectly onto the next floor. Oh, yes. One last detail to add. We're just going to have to fix this real quick. Where we had the logs back here, get out your stone bricks, and then put a row of stone bricks on either side. Right. So, time to start the 3rd floor we're on. And after we build this floor, that's when we're going to copy and paste, like, I think 3 or 4 more floors after that. Right, so to start the next floor, I'm not going to just do 1 layer and copy and paste it up. I'm actually going to do it the whole way. We're starting on the back this time, the back right. Let's just start on the back left. That makes more sense to me. We're going to do 4 right here, and then go over to the other edge, 4 there, and then 2 in the middle again, like that. Then we are going to skip 3 on either side and put pillars like that. Right, then what we can do, and this pattern pretty much goes throughout the rest of these floors now, we're going to put red concrete along the bottom, skip 2 blocks, and then red concrete along the top. And in all of these spots, all these gaps, we're going to fill in all of it with glass. Right, so the side walls, we're going to put 4 here, and then the entire way, we just do that same design. There's no breaks in the pattern anywhere on these side walls, so this is pretty easy. So I'm going to fill in this and also do the other side wall. Okay, now that we have the side walls in, the front, same thing. We're going to put it in this spot, and then sort of do it on the front here, and I'm also going to do the other side. But, okay, now this is where we get to the front, and the front is always a little tricky. So, what we're going to do, we are going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a pillar, and then 2 diagonal like that, and then a pillar, and then the red next to it. Skip the rest of these, put the other red next to it. We can do the same thing. Log, 2 diagonal, that one, and then 4 connecting it. Right, let's raise all the logs an extra 3 blocks like this. There we go. And then we can connect them there. And then on these 4. And then also like floating diagonally over those and over these. Right, and then this one right here is 1 big window. So we're gonna like just make a giant window, I guess, in the middle there. And then we can fill it all in with glass panes. And in the bottom of it should be like flush with the floor inside of there. Well, don't worry, we'll do like all the interiors and the ladders and like the check-in desk. All of this we'll do in the second video. Right now, we just have to focus on the exterior, and it's a pretty big building. Right, so these spots, this is another spot where we use the regular, like the full glass, like that. And then we can use the panes for these 4 long sections on either side. And just like that, we have all of our walls. That wasn't that bad. Right, so next thing we can do, we can just pretty much cap off this whole thing. So I'm just gonna do it like this, but it's the same thing. We just gotta like directly on top of these blocks, just fill in the entire floor like this. Nothing new. There, so our floor should be filled in just like that. It's pretty much just a U shape with 2 extra blocks in there, so you know you're doing it pretty much right. All right, next thing, we're gonna get our slabs. And so I noticed this in between the floors, the pattern breaks a little bit when it comes to like the slabs out here. Like they're not all done perfectly the same, if that makes any sense. So for this one, we're gonna have to take this a little bit row by row here. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a row of slabs in the front here, and then another full row of slabs like that. So sort of like two wide right there. And then what we're gonna do, we can wrap it around this way. Right, and then what we have to do, sort of weird, we have to put an extra block there, there, and there. So there, and there. Right, then we can wrap it around this way, and then the rest of it is all good. And then we can wrap it around this side, and it'll just go along the back like this. And that's what this floor looks like. None of the other floors look like this. Just the 3rd one. I don't know. So last thing we can do, we can get our fences out. And there's not going to be fences here because that sort of gets in the way of the window. But there are fences on this side and this side. And just like that, that is the 3rd floor complete. Now, what we're going to do from this point on, all right, this is going to be, if you're not using World Edit, which, if you are on Java Edition, I highly recommend getting World Edit. It is so worth it. But if you're not, this is probably going to be the worst part for you. We are going to copy and paste this floor a total of 4 times. This is 1, so we need 3 more of these floors on top of it. So, I'm going to do this like this. I'm going to select the area out here. If you're also using World Edit, you can try and follow the same general rule. And I'm going to stand, I'm going to like break this out for a second. I'm going to copy it. And then right here, put it in the same spot. I'm going to paste it. Right? So I've just built the, if you're not using World Edit, on top of this floor, you can just rewind and build the exact same thing on top of this. No other difference. The only thing that isn't going to transfer perfectly... actually, no. That is perfectly right. The bottom row, from this point on, it'll just be like stone bricks like this. So it actually worked out perfectly. The only thing we have to change is that one. We have to change this right here. So once you've copied in your floor, if you had to build it by hand or whatever you had to do to get this in here, we can just break out this row right here on this floor. And that's it. We don't have to touch anything else. So that one is weird. And then this one isn't like that. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy in the floor again. And then let's do the little fix right here, because these floors are the same, right? So you can see we have ground floor, the giant suite, and then 1, 2, 3 layers of that. And now let's do it the 4th time. Right, this is the last one we have to do. Let's fix this right here. So we have the ground floor, the lobby, Tommy's suite, and then 4 floors where there's going to be 2 rooms on either side, just like that. Right, so I was checking back, and I'm glad I checked, because this is actually a little wrong on the front. I did it a little wrong. Easy fix. What we're going to do is, so what we did on this floor, we just have to do on every floor. So these ones right here should all be red concrete, like that. So sorry about that. I thought it was like that, but it is not. And then after that one, that actually should be stone bricks, because that's when the floor is going to change a little bit, where it goes into like the full room suites for 3 floors. Right, so it should be like that. And the only other detail, we'll worry about that when we do the interior. I'm not going to worry about it now, because it's sort of an interior detail. No, I'm sorry about that. We're going to copy and paste the same floor in 3 more times. That's 1, that is 2, and that, my friends, is 3. So that is technically the final height of the hotel, but there's a lot wrong with this that we need to change. First of all, on these floors, actually, we don't have to worry about that. So the only thing that's different about these floors, the only thing different about these top 3, so let's make sure I have my bearings. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on this one right here, we need to change the front here. So what we need to do is break out this bottom row and fill it in like this, get our glass, and then just do it on either side like that. And that's the only thing that changes. The rest of it is completely the same. And also, I'd have to fix this. We'll come back through and do the weird changes that happen to the stone bricks. Because there are a few spots actually on this floor right here. So what we just did to that window, do on the other 2 as well. So, after the last floor where we have this sort of big window, we have this one, and nothing changes here. But the next one up, we're going to add an extra slab right there and right there. That's it. That's the only thing that's different. I guess it wasn't really that bad. And then this one is actually also different. We're going to knock out these 2 and make them just regular slabs. And this is on the top floor. Make these regular slabs. We have the block there, right? And we need to actually remove all of these. Make these all blocks. And then we need to go like this, but 1 shorter. So leave like a gap of 1 on either side. And then 1 shorter, 1 shorter, and 1 shorter until we come out to a peak of 2. And that is the balcony for the top floor suite, I guess, as you would say. Now, where we have these 4 fences, the railing for this, we're going to add 2 more outside of that. And then the railing sort of like hovers out in mid-air. I guess you could say it would be the best term for that. So it shouldn't be touching on top of the balcony at all. It's completely floating I guess that adds to the fanciness of the hotel, and it connects to those fences right there. And there we go. Besides that, that is pretty much the exterior of the hotel. Now we need to change a few things. So first major thing we got to change. On the top floor, we need to get rid of all of the slabs lining the roof here. Just get rid of all the slabs. Don't worry about where the stone bricks are. We will fix that in a second, but we have to change that. So get rid of all of the stairs. Or, sorry, slabs. Get rid of slabs, not stairs. Right, now we have a hotel with no brim. We can get rid of these blocks like that. You just get rid of every single block. The fences shouldn't have anything on top of them, so it should look just like that. Our hotel with no brim. Now, I'm not. I just threw my stairs. Okay, now that I have my stairs back, what I meant to do was we're just going to put regular stairs just along the entire thing. We're gonna line the whole top of the hotel, everywhere you see, like this, and then just like that. So really, there's nothing complicated to this. There. Now we have stairs along the entire thing. Now we're gonna get our slabs, and I'm gonna need your guys' help for this. I genuinely don't know if the slabs just go on top of the stairs like this, or if the entire roof is filled in with slabs. I don't know. I'm gonna assume that it's just along the edges. So I'm just gonna do it along the edges, but I genuinely have no clue what the top of the hotel looks like. So I don't really know when you get to see a good view of the top of the hotel, or if anyone's ever gone onto the roof on stream. But as far as I can tell, it's just all I can see is that there's slabs up here. I can't see if the whole roof is filled in with slabs. I don't think it would be. That doesn't really make sense. It's just one of those moments where I have to use, like, I guess, logic. So when I'm building the dream SMP, 99% of it I see. And there's only a very few times where I actually, like, guess what's happening. Because the more I guess, the less accurate it really is. And this is one of those times where I sort of have to guess, because I just don't know what the top of this is going to look like. It's just physically impossible for me to know. So for now, I'm just going to put slabs along the top there. If it is filled in, then we can always go back and fill it in. But with my current knowledge, all I know is that. So, and just like that is pretty much the exterior of the hotel. I think I'm done for this tutorial. My throat is dying from talking this much. This is probably going to be quite a long video and all that to edit. I'm probably not helping by talking. So, thank you guys so much. When part 2 comes out, I will link that up in the card and also in the description. Please, if you are following this and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. The channel support has been crazy, but whoa. Okay, hold the phone. I was recording the outro. I'll probably edit this in before the outro so people don't click off the video and miss this. We forgot to put the door here, and there's a few more details we got to do right up in this spot. I almost forgot. Silly me. So, what we need to do, there's a little bit of a roof on top of this. What we need to do is we need to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 slabs right there, and then 4 slabs, and then 2 slabs. There we go. And then we also need to knock out a doorway, so knock out these 2, and then the 2 things of glass next to it. And also, really crazy detail, I'm sure this won't be here forever, but currently in the SMP, boop, there's an oak block right there, and that's just where, like, Tommy, like, jumped off the roof to MLG, if you remember seeing that, I don't know. Currently, that oak block is still there on the hotel. I'm gonna leave it off, because I actually think it makes it look way uglier, and I assume he's gonna get rid of it eventually. Thank you all so much for watching. Pat yourself on the back for finishing at least this much of the hotel. I mean, this is a pretty beefy build in the SMP. So next video, we'll spice it up. We'll do all the details. This one is just the base hotel, but still give yourself some props. That's a pretty big build for the world. Definitely one of my favorite ones, and also probably one of the hardest tutorials we'll have to do. Maybe besides, like, the prison or Skeppy's mansion, I think. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye!